What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the ongoing drama surrounding Ja Morant. Yeah, he's back in the spotlight, and once again, not for the best reasons. This time, it wasn't something that happened off the court, but right in the middle of a game. We're going to break down the latest incident that got him fined and suspended by the NBA, Gilbert Arenas' response, and how this fits into a bigger pattern that's starting to raise some serious concerns. But that's not all. We're also going to talk about Ja Morant's lifestyle, how he's really living behind the scenes, and take a closer look at his net worth. Because let's be honest, all of that plays a big part in the story too. So if you're a fan of the game, or just curious about what's going on with one of the NBA's biggest young stars, stick around. So let's start with what happened. During a recent game, Ja made a huge play. Classic Morant moment, high energy, clutch timing. But right after that, he celebrated by making a gesture that looked like he was pointing a gun toward the bench. And the league didn't waste any time reacting. They hit him with a $75,000 fine and suspended him. Now, you might think it was just an emotional reaction, something that happened in the moment. But here's the thing, it wasn't just about this one celebration. Ja's already had multiple incidents involving gun-related behavior, both online and in real life. And it's starting to feel like the NBA's patience is wearing thin. Even Gilbert Arenas had something to say, and if you know his history, that says a lot. Gilbert posted a video on Instagram showing Ja doing the finger gun gesture, and then jumped in with a direct message. He basically said, "Ja, stop this. You know you can't do anything gun-related. Throw the grenade or something instead, but not the gun." He went on to say that Ja's going to keep getting suspended if he doesn't figure out a different way to celebrate. Honestly, it was part funny, part serious, but the message was clear. Jay needs to switch it up. Now, this whole situation has fans pretty divided. Some people are saying this is just part of Jay's personality, that he's still young and learning. Others think the league needs to come down harder before it gets worse. So here's a question for you. Do you think Ja Morant's repeated gun-related gestures are damaging his career beyond repair? Is he on a dangerous path? Or can he still turn it around? So far this season, Ja Morant's numbers speak for themselves. He's averaging 22.9 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 7.3 assists per game. He's shooting 45.5% from the field and 30.3% from three. No one's questioning the talent. That's never been the issue. The problem is his behavior, and more specifically, the way he celebrates. The league isn't here for it anymore, especially given everything that's gone down over the past couple of years. And it's not just about one gesture. This is about a pattern. Let's rewind a bit. In 2023, Ja was suspended for 8 games after flashing a real gun on Instagram Live. That should have been a major wake-up call. But not long after coming back, he did it again. Same type of incident, same platform. That second slip-up led to a 25-game suspension, a much tougher punishment. So now, even something as small as an on-court gesture that mimics a gun, it hits different. The NBA sees it as part of a bigger issue, a young star who still hasn't learned from past mistakes. This latest incident wasn't just fans reacting on social media, or analysts debating it on TV. The league acted fast. A $75,000 fine and another suspension. They made it clear, doesn't matter if it was just a gesture. It still matters. The NBA is working hard to clean up its image and push a message of accountability. And Ja's behavior, whether intentional or just careless, keeps pushing against that. That's why it's so frustrating. Ja Morant is one of the most exciting players in the game. He's got the kind of energy and skill that could make him the face of the league. But every time he pulls something like this, it chips away at the trust. Trust from fans, from the league, from sponsors. So here's the real question. How many more chances does Ja get before the NBA says, that's it? When do the consequences become too big to ignore? Anyway, let's talk about his life. Off the field, Ja Morant, currently suiting up for the Memphis Grizzlies, has built a net worth of around $50 million. And that's not just from basketball alone. Before making it to the NBA, he made a name for himself at Murray State, where he lit up the court as a sophomore, earning first-team All-American honors and leading the NCAA in assists. That season, he was also named the Ohio Valley Conference Player of the Year. When the Grizzlies picked him second overall in the NBA draft, Ja kicked off his pro career with a solid 2-year deal worth $17.8 million. But things took off quickly from there. In 2021, he locked in a fully guaranteed 4-year contract worth nearly $40 million. Then, in 2022, the big one landed. A 5-year rookie max extension worth up to $193 million, with the potential to hit $231 million if he reaches key milestones like making an All-NBA team. That deal averages out to nearly $39 million a year. Off the court, Jay also scored major endorsement deals. He signed with Nike back in 2019, a deal that reportedly brings in about $12 million annually. In fact, he was one of just 5 NBA players with a signature shoe. Nike dropped his first one, the Hunger Ja one, in early 2023. Then came the Powerade deal, which was a huge move. Ja became the face of the brand in a multi-year agreement worth $10 million a year. Powerade was set to invest big, commercials, billboards, the whole thing. But just days after that announcement, a video surfaced of Ja flashing a gun on Instagram Live. That controversy led Powerade to pause all campaigns featuring him. And after a second similar incident in May 2023, Nike pulled his shoes from their website and app, despite initially standing by him after the first video. Ja Morant, a Memphis Grizzlies point guard, has a luxurious lifestyle, including owning high-end cars like a Rolls-Royce Dawn and a Ferrari Roma, and gifting his parents a mansion in 2022. Ja Morant's relationship status is reportedly single, but he's had some notable romances in the past. He was linked to Brooklyn Nicole in 2024, and before that, he was in a long-term relationship with Kadre Dixon from 2017 to 2022. Not much is publicly known about his current personal life, but his focus seems to be on his basketball career, playing as a point guard for the Memphis Grizzlies. And that's a wrap on today's breakdown of Ja Morant's latest drama and his ongoing off-the-court issues. It's clear that while Jay's talent is undeniable, his behavior is starting to cause some serious concerns for his future in the NBA. Whether he can turn things around, or if his actions will keep getting in the way of his career, remains to be seen. But what do you think? Is Ja Morant on the brink of a major career setback? Or can he find a way to bounce back from all this controversy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Ja Morant's story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.